Right. Okay, then coming back to the Wing Chun system, is there an age that you suggest a person could start to practice Wing Chun? And which are, in your opinion, the main advantages of the Wing Chun if you compare to other styles?
See, Wing Chun is very unique. It's unlike any other martial art, you know. And Wing Chun, because you need to get the balance, coordination, so your body has to be alert but relaxed. You know, you cannot tense, so you slow yourself down. And in fact, before you even using the technique to fight, you are actually training to synchronize the mind with the heart. So when you come to a situation, you don't get too excited.
All right.
When you're too excited, your adrenal acid gets to the heart rate races, and then you lost coordination, lost balance, and so on. And then the second thing is we have a special program to train the eyes so that the eye know where to look and how to open up the peripheral vision. You know?
Okay.
So even open up to 180 degrees. You know? So, and then the balance is very important because before Wing Chun, even now there's a lot of system. They're using the shoulder and hip to get the power.
Yeah.
But what if they missed? What if they get blocked?
Okay.
And then they will lose balance and very hard for them to recover.
Okay.
But Wing Chun, every move is in perfect balance, you know.
Okay.
So there's a lot of difference to
From
all the
Wing Chun
other.
to the other styles.
And also most of them they punch with the horizontal punch. So the horizontal punch coming out is only got the elbow behind, so that's why they must use the shoulder and hip. But Wing Chun is punching with the elbow in and then the punch. So the elbow, the shoulder, the whole body is behind the punch. You don't need to do extra things. Yeah.
Okay. Do extra
So
movements.
and also the punch like that is this short. The punch like that is this long.
Right.
So it must be faster than you
Right,
know.
because the distance is shorter.
And a lot of the other system, they swinging their punch, it takes much longer. You know, 6 times longer.
Then the Wing Chun one.
Right? And then Wing Chun use 2 arms at the same time, they can block and strike at the same time. So this the strategy and the technique is very important.
Okay, thank you. So now we have a question about another style. The name is Krav Maga. That apparently is often considered very similar to the Wing Chun.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
Yeah, we have. I have. One of my students have a very big influence in Krav Maga. That was before the September 11. The Israel Special Force sent six officers to come down to train with my student. Yeah, his name is Keith Massa in New Jersey. And then when the September 11 happened, 5 of them went back except Radek, a big big boy. And he stayed for another 2 years. He completed Wing Chun. So when he went back, all the instructor of Krav Maga was testing him, and he defeated all of them.
All of them.
and then they sent him to a double length of surface in Iraq, and, but they did copy a few things. You know, they do have the bong sao, they do have the lap sao, they do have the some sao, but they still don't have the traditional Wing Chun fighting strategy. You know, watch one point and fight on the blind side.
That's correct. Perfect. And what about the MMA?
MMA, it started with the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. You know, they just fight on the ground. But most people, because it's so new, they don't know what to do with it. So they won most of the fights.
All right.
And then MMA was, UFC was purchased by, actually, I know this friend of mine, Art Davies. Art Davies bought a UFC, but at that time, there were only 3 cities in America could stage UFC fights. So he lost a lot of money. So eventually, he sold it to the Lorenzo brothers. You know, so the Lorenzo brothers got a lot of political influence, and so almost every city in America could stage MMA fights now, right? So MMA is only include Muay Thai, because if it's useless, they don't want it, right? Only boxing, Muay Thai, and wrestling. So you will find most of the champions are from these three categories, but they do have to know the other two, right? If they were a Muay Thai expert, and they do have to know boxing, and then they do have to know this. But and then what we want to do is to put Wing Chun up there and say, look, MMA, mixed martial art without traditional Wing Chun, you are not mixed everything. Right. So we will tell them. Traditional Wing Chun is coming.
Perfect. So then how do you see the evolution of the Wing Chun style for the future?
I have spent almost 62, 63 years training in Wing Chun. And also when I, Yip Man's teacher, Leung Jiang, was a very good medicine doctor, Chinese medicine doctor. So when Yip Man died, I inherited all the prescription, all the formulas, and so on. And I also spend a lot of time to research and also go to university and got my doctorate degree, and also I lecture in Chinese medicine. I think in the old days, martial art or kung fu and medicine go hand in hand, right? So I think the way I want to promote it is to actually have the minimum standard for the instructors to know so much Chinese medicine in case of emergency. Somebody collapse, how to revive him, how to make sure he does not suffocate or die.
Right, okay. So now a direct question. So who do you think could be the successor of of the Grandmaster Cheung for the future? And which are the characteristics that the person who will be following you must have?
What I'm doing now is, in fact, I got invited to Shaolin Temple in China, in Henan. Shaolin Temple in China. This temple has been there for over 1,600 years. There are also Northern Shaolin and Southern Shaolin are the people, are the soldier monk that he sent over to develop southern Shaolin and northern Shaolin. So I was invited by the abbot to bring traditional Wing Chun back to Shaolin and to establish, to erect a black marble plaque. And some of the plaque in the Shaolin temple has been there 1600 years. You know. So what I would want to do also, the abbot also want me to do is to, for me to teach selective soldier monks to fight in MMA to win a few championships.
Okay.
And then I would establish a research center for Wing Chun, and everybody is welcome to come into the research center to do scientific research to make the art go much more effective.
Okay.
You know? Yes.
Okay.
Because in the last few years I have trained at least 2 world boxing champions.
All right.
And one of them retired, and then another one is still fighting nowadays. You know. So he's using traditional Wing Chun technique because to be specific, a system to be good, it has to be scientific and effective. You know.
Right.
So that's what I have in mind.
Okay, that's perfect. So, last question is, you really think Wing Chun will be back to the Shaolin temple definitely?
Yeah, yeah, we have already done a lot of work and so on. And the erecting of the black marble plaque will be on the 9th of November, and we have written to most of the Wing Chun schools and so on, inviting them to participate. And we also have a few celebrities and movie stars that will be coming to witness. You know, like Mike Tyson, Robert Downey Jr., Chris Tucker, and James. You know, this is a few of them, movie stars. Yeah. And also on the 10th to the 12th, we have a 3-day seminar. And you know, they can attend, outside people can attend, to be trained by me amongst all the soldier monks that I select. So it will be, you know, the seminar is to deal with how to deal with MMA. You know? Yeah.
Okay, so thank you very much for the interview, and we hope you will enjoy your time in Italy, and we are sure all the guys who are going to participate to your seminar or in this weekend will be very happy and proud about that.
Thank you. Thank you for your hospitality.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.